This is USTV Claveria, home of the Trailblazers.
Hey everyone! Welcome! Today we are learning some cool words in Higaonon and translate it into Filipino and English words, focusing on shapes, colors, and numbers in Higaonon communities. This will help us understand more about their amazing culture in northern Mindanao. So, who are the Higaonon? They are an indigenous group from mountains of north-central Mindanao, meaning people of the living mountains. So pretty awesome, right? Let's get to the fun part. Learning some Higaonon, we'll be using a video to teach you the terms for the shape, colors, and numbers. So let's watch this.
Hello everyone! Today we're going on a fun journey to learn about shapes in 3 different languages, Higaonon, Filipino, and English. We'll discover how different cultures describe the same shapes, expanding our understanding of language and geometry.
Let's start with the circle. In Higaonon, we say budong. In Filipino, it's bilog. And in English, we all know it as a circle. See how round and smooth it is. So what is circle? A circle is a round, two-dimensional shape where all points on the boundary are the same distance from the center.
Now, let's look at a square. In Higaonon, we can say mikiling sa kabuwa, meaning equal size. In Filipino, it's parisukat or kwadrado. In English, it's square. A square has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. In other terms, square is a two-dimensional, 4-sided polygon, with all 4 sides have equal length and all 4 angles being right angles.
Let's move on to the star. In Higaonon, we say ituon. And in English, it's star. Star are usually 5-pointed, but they can have different numbers of pointed. A star is a giant ball of hot gas that makes its own light.
So here's a triangle. In Higaonon, we say lios. In Filipino, it's triangulo or tatsulok. And in English, it's triangle. It has 3 sides and 3 corners. A triangle is a two-dimensional shape with 3 sides and 3 angles.
Finally, we have the oval. In Higaonon, we say lidunghan na layat-layat, meaning straight circle. In Filipino, it's halubilo or biluhaba. And in English, it's oval, it's a like straight circle. So in other terms, oval is a closed curved shape resembling a straight circle.
That's it for today's shape adventure. We've learned the names of different shapes in Higaonon, Filipino, and English. Remember, learning about shapes is fun and help us understand the world around us better. Keep exploring.
Hi everyone! Today, we're learning to count in 3 languages, Higaonon, Filipino, and English. Get ready for a multilingual counting adventure. Counting from 0 to 10. Let's start with the basic. 0 is uda in Higaonon, wala in Filipino, and 0 in English. 1 is sabua in Higaonon, in Filipino, isa. 2 is dadua in Higaonon, dalawa in Filipino. 3 is tatulo in Higaonon, tatlo in Filipino. 4 is haupat in Higaonon, apat in Filipino. 5 is lalima in Higaonon, lima in Filipino. 6 is haunom in Higaonon, anim in Filipino. 7 is pito, pito in Filipino. 8 is walo in Higaonon, walo in Filipino. And 10 is sampulo in Higaonon, sampu in Filipino, and 10 in English. For example, sampulo daw sa mga tunlok ko. In English, 10 fingers. Counting from 11 to 20.
Now, let's count higher. 11 is sampulo daw sa buwa in Higaonon, 11 in Filipino, and 11 in English. 12 is sampulo daw dadua in Higaonon, 12 in Filipino, and 12 in English. 13 is sampulo daw tatulo, 13 in Filipino, and 13 in English. We continue this pattern, adding sampulo daw in Higaonon, 11 in Filipino, to the numbers 1 through 9. Counting from 20 to 9. Let's learn the teens. 20 is kanuaan in Higaonon, 20 in Filipino, and 20 in English. 30 is katluan in Higaonon, 30 in Filipino, and 30 in English. 40 is kapatan in Higaonon, 40 in Filipino, and 40 in English. 50 is kalimahan in Higaonon, 50 in Filipino, and in English is 50. 60 is kanuman in Higaonon, 60 in Filipino, and in English is 60. 70 is kapituhan in Higaonon, 70 in Filipino, and in English is 70. 80 is kaluwahan in Higaonon, 80 in Filipino, and in English is 80. And 90 is kasiyaman in Higaonon. In Tagalog, siyam na po, and in English is 90.
Fantastic! We've counted from 0 to 90 in Higaonon, Filipino, and in English. Keep practicing and you'll become a multilingual counting champion.
Counting. Can you count to 20? Here we go.
Today, we're learning the names of colors in 3 languages, English, Higaonon, and Filipino. Explore the vibrant world of color. Let's start with brown. In English, we say brown. In Higaonon, it's malabugta. And in Filipino, it's also kayumanggi or chocolate. For example, malabugta sa langgit hokayo. In English, the bark of tree is brown.
Next is gray. In English, it's gray. In Higaonon, it's abuhay. In Filipino, it's abo or kulay abo. For example, sa bulbul ko tagis abuhay. In English, we say the feather is gray.
Now, let's talk about the color of the violet. In English language is violet. In Higaonon language is potong, and Filipino language is lilang or obi.
Great job everyone! Today, we've learned how to say brown, gray, and violet in Higaonon, Filipino, and English. Keep practicing and you'll be a multilingual color expert in no.
And now, let's proceed to another colors topic. Today, we're going to learn some new words for colors in 3 different languages: English, Higaonon, and Filipino. Get ready to expand your color vocabulary.
Let's start with green. In English, we say green. In Higaonon, the word is mahilaw. And in Filipino, we say verde. For example, in Higaonon, they say, puro mahilaw sa palibot. In English, everything around me is green.
Next, we have color blue. In English language is blue. In Higaonon language is malabugsaw. And Filipino language is azul. In the Higaonon saying is malapugsaw sa langit. In English language is in the sky blue.
Now, let's learn white. In English, we say white. In Higaonon, the word is maputi. Example, in Higaonon, the same maputi sa mata mo. In English, is your eyes is white.
Finally, we have black. In English, it's black. In Higaonon, it's maitom. And in Filipino, it's itim. For example, in Higaonon, they say, maitom sa langgit mo. In English, is your skin is black.
Our first color is red.
The English word is red. In Higaonon is maliga. In Filipino is pula. Example, in Higaonon, they say maliga ha pinagsoy. In English is your clothes is red.
Next is orange. In English, we say orange. In Higaonon, it's malmaliga. In Filipino, it's kahel. Example, in Higaonon, they say tagkaon a ho malmaliga ha gulay pareya ko carrots. In English is I eat orange vegetables like carrots.
Now, let's learn yellow. In English, it's yellow. In Higaonon, it's makalawag. In Filipino, it's dilaw. Example, in Higaonon, the same makalawag sa siga o aldaw. In English, is the light of the sun is yellow.
So let's review. I'll show you color and you tell me the word in English, Higaonon, and Filipino. Let's see how well you've learned.
Great job, everyone! You've learned 4 new colors, words in Higaonon and Filipino. Keep practicing and you'll be a color expert in no time.
So that's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned something new in our basic learning in Higaonon language. Let's have fun learning and keep growing.
Our first color is red. Let's open it up and see what's inside. With some counting. Can you count to 20?